first, while I was listening to them describe the person they were talking about, the few sentences in, I was like, okay, I think this might be me. Might be me. I got really nervous. My hands got a little sweaty. And then when they finally called my name, I kind of sat there for a second and was like, I did it. And I never expected to be that person. You know, I come in and I teach my students and go home to my family. And that is such an honor, especially to be able to represent the South Norfolk area that I grew up in as well.
She gives us tricks to remember how to do this and that. And she also does it in a fun way so we can remember. So, you know, we never forget the fun things. We always remember them. And she goes over it one more time to see if we can get the hang of it, and then she gives us a test to see if we get it. She's amazing. Yes, she is very fun. And I like having her as my teacher. So far I only had girl teachers. And they're all nice. And just like Miss Caylor and Miss Garman. And I'm glad she's Teacher of the Year.
Thank you for being my teacher.
Me as a teacher, one of the first things I say to my kids, open house night before school even starts when their parents are here, and first day of school is, I treat you like you're mine. I have 3 girls, and I really think these kids are my kids. You know, I call them my kids. People look at me strange sometimes when you say you have 24, 25 kids, and then you explain you being a teacher, but I want them to take away that I'm here for them as their teacher. Sometimes you have to go into mom mode or parent mode with a few of them to get them to open up a little bit and to trust that you're here for them. So just to trust me, to trust themselves, and to understand that I really want what's best for them. I'm not here just for the main hours of the day, and then they go home, and then they just someone I have to see again the next day. I really want to see them, and I want them here with me.
I originally wanted to go into speech pathology, but I found it not as exciting as I thought it was going to be. At the time, speech pathology was very clinical, and so I found myself not enjoying it as much. So I went to my student advisor, and she said, well, how about trying a class in special ed? And I had never wanted to be a teacher, and that's how I ended up here. I think a great teacher wants to think outside the box always, and they always want their students to succeed. So they're constantly thinking, constantly pushing the boundaries and the limits of what a lesson can be, and sometimes even flying by the seat of their pants, changing the lesson as they go. I think that's what makes a really good teacher. I think I always kind of knew, because my whole life there have been people with special needs in my life. So I think I was just kind of guided in that direction. Yes. I think when I get a student to learn something, that aha moment is always there. When you get that aha moment, that's what all the hard work is about. When you get them past that mountain, sometimes my students have a lot of mountains. So when you get them past that's the exciting part.
Miss A she really engages her students in everything that she does. She wants to hear everything about what's going on in their lives. If anything's, bothering them in their personal life, she wants to hear about it. She wants them to be comfortable talking to her about anything. She wants them to be comfortable in the space in her classroom, and she really makes everybody feel welcome. And she has a way of drawing people in and doing different activities in the classroom that will engage every single type of person. So,
being the high school teacher of the year for all of Chesapeake is an incredible honor. To have, number one, been chosen for my school was amazing, because I work in a community of exceptional educators. So to have been kind of elevated, brought up from there, and then going through the entire process of high school, for the Chesapeake Teacher of the Year was a really humbling experience to, number one, read all the lovely letters people wrote in, I guess, in honor of me, and to then have to write a little bit myself and, put myself out there. It's been a great experience. I'm really honored and happy.
She has been such an inspiration to all of us. She helps us every day, and she focuses on us even when she's having trouble, even when she's going through things, and she'll still focus on us and still help us out whenever we need it in a drop of a hat, which is seriously one of the most amazing characteristics and admired throughout the whole theater company. I would like to say thank you. Just such a great thank you for all that she's done, all that she's going to do, and all that she's been doing, because she's absolutely helped all of us in the moments that we've needed it.
Well, teaching was not the first thing I had planned to do. My dad was a teacher. He was an engineering teacher in the Navy. And I have aunts that are teachers. I have sisters that are teachers, but I never thought teaching was for me. I wanted to be an actor. Both my sisters are educators. One is still she's now a TIS at Great Bridge High School. My other sister, was a teacher at Great Bridge High School, but is now a principal out in San Diego, California. And so I saw how wonderful it was here. I went through the Career Switcher program at UDU, and there were no theater jobs just yet, but I was able to get a Spanish teaching job at Hugo Owens, and I loved my time there. But I waited patiently for a theater job, and I was lucky. I was very lucky when the one opened up at Grassfield, and I was lucky that Carolyn Bernard hired me. My advice to anyone that theater, engineering, anything, is to believe in what it is that you want to do. And if you put 100% and focus and love and attention to what it is that you want to do, you can accomplish anything.
Education has always been my true passion. Ever since I was a young girl, I can vividly remember rearranging my bedroom, setting up my stuffed animals, even at one point trying to make my own overhead projector. It's something that I have always been super involved with my teachers as I have gone through school. Going in on summer vacation to help them set up and organize their classrooms for the upcoming year, even into when I got into college, making sure that I did everything that centered around kids, whether it was leading spring break programs to work with children at different schools, Head Start programs. From there, then as I got into the professional world, it's something that I definitely, every day I love what I do, and it's very evident that is what I wanted to do my whole entire life.
I was happy for her that she made it this far in her teaching career, and I'm happy to be here with her so I can go to 7th grade. The way she teaches her skills and the way she treats the other students equally and fair, and she tells us to she helps us on some questions, but she doesn't answer for us, but she gives us an idea of how to do it, and everyone gets their mind on it and then gets that right answer.
She's a good teacher because she teaches us good strategies, and when they give us hints and stuff. When we doing say we was doing probability, she would tell us to say the vocabulary word so we won't forget it. I would say that she's a great teacher, and I hope that she would keep doing this for the rest of her life.
No day is the same. I think about those office jobs and the 9 to 5. I couldn't be that person sitting in an office and having that same task every day. The children bring laughter, love, a lot of unpredictability about what's going to happen next in the classroom. They are the reason why you're here every day.